everyone. Welcome back to our CSEC Quadratics course, right? So again, just to reiterate, this is for anybody who just happens along this particular video. It is the seventh video in a series of about 15 or 16 videos, what I estimate, that is going to help us figure out quadratics. Right now, it is geared and specialized towards quadratics. So the topics that we do may not cover every single thing in factorization, but it will cover the important parts as it pertains to quadratics. Let's say that we are given this special type of factorization. You know, it's still on grouping because there is some more that we have to do here on grouping. We're special type when we go towards this field of quadratics, which are still didn't explain to us what we do in as yet. But I'm sure for those who are watching this video, you are probably looking for assistance in this, right? So let's say we want to factorize 2x squared. Now I will just have to break this up in a little bit here. Let's go with 20x, so 20 plus 8x plus 5x. Good. So, again, I have my reasons for doing this here, right? So these questions that I'm doing, I'm planning it on the go. So it means that, I'll have to stop and figure out these two terms in the middle, right? So we're looking at this here. So we factorize these two terms just like we would before. So we see 2 and x in common, or 2 and x could divide both of these terms. So 2x squared divided by 2x is x plus 8x divided by 2x is 4. Now, anybody who's not sure how we did this, drop back a few videos. It should be in a playlist. And you will learn how to do this properly, right? Now, let's go again. Between these two, 5 could divide both of them. So it's 5 into 5x divided by 5 is x plus 20 divided by 5 is 4. So this will give us x plus 4 can now be factored out. And what we have remaining are these terms outside here, which will give us 2x plus 5. And that's it. Right? So it's essentially the same thing that we did before, but I want to do a few of these with you all just to gear you towards the topic that we are doing. Right? So let's go with 3m squared minus 5. Let's go with 6. And we will go with 9m and 3m. Let's go with 9m minus plus 3m. Good. So we go over these two numbers here. So let's see now. How do we factorize this here? Right? Sorry, 6m and 3m. So from this first one here, we see that 3m could divide both of these terms. So 3m squared divided by 3m is m, minus 6m divided by 3m is minus 2. Let's go again. Now plus, what could divide both of these? 3m divided by 3 is m, and minus 6 divided by 3 is minus 2. And again, we have this common m minus 2 term here. So we could take out that m minus 2, and we end up with 3m plus 3. Now, there is something else we could do here, right? We could actually, you see this 3, this actually has 3 in common with both of them. So we could actually take out that 3 into 3m divided by 3 is m, 3 divided by 3 is 1, and then we have this m minus 2. So this is actually complete factorization here. Sometimes you might end up with an extra factor inside. When you could divide by another number inside one of these two brackets, you can take it out in front as well. That's fine. All right, let's go again. Let's go with 5p squared um, minus with plus minus 6, and our numbers will be 10p minus 3p. Good, so let's see now. We want to factorize these four terms. So 5 and 10, 5 could divide both of them, p could divide both of these. So let's take out 5p. 5p squared divided by 5p is p, plus 10p divided by 5p is 2. Now be very careful with negatives. We know that 3 could divide both of these terms here. So if I take out negative 3, Negative 3p divided by negative 3 is p. Negative 6 divided by negative 3 is plus 2. So now we notice that this p plus 2 is in common with both of these terms. So I could withdraw the p plus 2 and I end up with these two numbers outside the brackets, which is 5p minus 3. And let's just do a couple more again because it will start to get repetitive at some point, right? But let's go with 2y squared minus plus 18 minus 9y minus 4y. Right, so let's see. From these two terms now, what could I take out? Right, the most I could take out from these two is y. So 2y squared divided by y is 2y. 9y divided by y is minus 9. Now from these two terms, you have to be very careful. Let's say we want to leave the negative here. I could still only take out 2. Negative 4y divided by negative 2 is positive 2y. 18 divided by negative 2 is minus 9. And again, we end up with the same 2y minus 9. So we can withdraw that 2y minus 9. And what will we be left with in the brackets, in the second set of brackets, is y minus 2. Now again, if you are unsure about how I go from like step 1 to step 2 or step 2 to step 3, go back into the previous videos and you all will get it out. All right, so let's go with step it up a little bit more. 3x squared minus 15, and let's go with plus 9x plus 5x. All right, so let's see how this one here will work. Now between these two here, right, I see that 3 and 9, also x and x could divide both of these terms. So let's say I want to take out the negative 3. So negative 3x could divide this. Negative 3x squared divided by negative 3x is positive x. 9x divided by negative 3x is negative 3. Now from this one here, I can withdraw my plus 5. 5x divided by 5 is x, minus 15 divided by 5 is minus 3. So this now gives me x minus 3. I could withdraw, and I am left with what is outside the brackets, which is minus 3x plus 5. And that's my answer there. You can rewrite this as 5 minus 3x. Perfectly fine. Right, and last one now, let's go with 8w squared minus 10. Right, and let's go with 16w plus 5w. So you can pause the video for about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. See if you can think about how you're factorizing this. If not, you can pause it and try it for yourself. Right, so go ahead and pause it. See if you can think about what to do here. Right, so now that you're back after the pause, let's see what we can do now. So between these two here, we have 8w in common with both of them. 8w could divide both of these terms. So 8w into 8w squared divided by 8w is w minus 16w divided by 8w is 2 plus both of these things can be divided by 5. 5w divided by 5 is w minus 10 divided by 5 is minus 2. And now you have the same w minus 2 in common. And when you pull that out, when you factor that out, when you divide by that w minus 2, you remain with 8w plus 5. Yeah? And this brings us to the end of these questions. So as with everything else, you all are going to get a worksheet at the end of this video. Posted somewhere around the video. I'm not sure where it will be posted on YouTube. First time I'm doing a series like this. So you could always check out those documents. You could pause my video, you could go back, you could review, try out these 6 questions in time. And once you try these 6, I could guarantee that you all will get out with the worksheet that I'll be sending to you all. The worksheet will have some slightly harder questions, so feel free to ask for assistance in the chat if you have any questions. And with that being said, we are now done with this portion of factorization by grouping. So when we come into the next class, we will be discussing the actual core of this quick course, which is called Quadratics. So until I see you all next time, stay safe and take care.